Good morning. Welcome to Turn to Commander J.R. Glapohkpa Chesson talk show. I'm very sorry we had to come on late this morning. We're caught up doing something, and before we knew it, it was 6 o'clock. Time and tide wait for no man. Take heed and govern yourselves accordingly. 7 more days. 7 more days. Will we survive? We woke up this morning to news that there's trouble in Brimg, Maryland County. A building collapsed, killing 7 women. And I hear many of them are Muslims. Let's go to our correspondent in Liberia, Mr. Samuel Worker, and get more of this information. Sam, what's up, brother?
Yeah, good morning, Ron.
Oh, man. How you doing?
Well, not too well, but I have to come on the show. Yeah, not too well.
I hear you, brother. I'm sorry we came on late, man. I got caught up reading something. Before I look at it, up at the time, it was like almost 6 o'clock. I said, I got to get ready.
Okay.
So here we are. Late but never off. What's happening in Liberia with these women in Brimg, man? Tell us.
Man, it's so sorry, man. So sad. There's 7 women. They were having meeting. The Muslim meeting is always, they always had this meeting, in that particular place. But yesterday was a sad day for them. A 2-story building collapsed while they were having a meeting, women meeting, and 7 persons died. Wow. And the scores of others injured. They are at the hospital now in Brimg.
Wow.
They're all Muslim women. Fula women. The Fulanis.
That's sad, man.
So sad. And there's a wooden story building.
Wow.
The old frame of building.
Yeah, man. They got a lot of them in Brimg there. The old Tutman style building from the Congo.
Very good,
Yeah, they got plenty of them in Brimg there. I remember when I was small, I was one of the first patients in the J.J. Dawson Hospital. I had malaria or something. I remember that. I remember riding. You remember those wheel things we used to roll, the chain from the tire, where you roll with it roll through the street, the bicycle tire.
Okay.
Tire. We used to ride that through Brimg, man. I remember riding that. That one of those memories I have from small. Yeah, Roundtree Smith. He had a place in Roundtree Smith. He had a store in Brimg there. I'm sure all the people who I'm talking about right now as I'm talking, the people from Maryland County. Yeah, it's a sad thing, man. We send our condolences out to the families of those people.
Yeah, so sad.
So what else happened in our country, Sam?
Well, the beach and waterway and workers, those who are cleaning the beaches around the city, for over 9 months now, they haven't taken pay. So it was just yesterday they decided to go to the finance ministry and tell somebody to pay them, or else they will now vote for 18. You know why it's 18?
What's that?
18 is George Weah's number. So put number 18. So they are saying they will now vote for 18 unless they are paid.
I thought I was 14. It changed to 18, huh?
No, George Weah is 18.
But I thought he named the hospital that 14 military hospital.
That is football code, 14. But his political number is 18 this year.
Oh, his political number is 18.
Yeah, his political number is 18 this year. So they are saying that if at all they are not paid, I mean, they won't vote for him. So the pressure is on.
So you think that, these guys.
But I seen the video, I seen the clip, right?
Of the people?
Yeah,
I got it, but I didn't put it on, man. Because
I
saw it, I thought to do it. Then you sent me something else, and I looked at that. I forgot about these women. But anyway, because they've been protesting for long, man. The bitch
for long time.
Yeah.
Apparently they were waiting for this day, close to elections. So election around the corner. If you don't pay me, I won't vote for you.
We are playing too, eh?
Yeah, you know,
My man, you saw that picture about George Weah walking in the mud.
in a mud, in the
It's a
southeastern
disgrace.
region.
It's a disgrace.
You know,
It's a
he went with Chopper in Maryland, left his
mm,
Chopper in Harper, and he started, ride on the road.
because the
It's
people
so
condemn
bad
him.
for him.
The people condemn him for riding the chopper. Now you the
Oh
president of
yeah,
Liberia. You got no damn roads in the country. You got to ride chopper. Nobody else riding chopper. You the only one riding chopper this whole election, and you are the leader of the nation, who's supposed to be ensuring that everything in our country is operating. The roads are feasible for people to drive on. Instead of that, you the useless dummy riding around in helicopter, and the rest of the people, the kids is riding on the road. What kind of disgrace is that? That alone should make the Liberian people vote against him. That alone is a demonstration that this man is a damn grown-up boy, a rogue, and a damn failure. You know, these are the kind of things that make us mad, you know, Sam? You know, you mess the country up so bad. Then you're there walking in the mud. You walk in the mud. That demonstrates that this man has failed us so bad. He has failed his mind, his spy, his people. He has failed his whole generation, his whole family.
Ron. Let me give you an example. I put myself in the same shoe. In the late 80s, I was doing a piece of job with Play International, UK, and this lady from UK, Rose Sherman, she's from Cape Town, and she was the director. We had gone to inspect a peanut farm that we help the community to undertake for themselves. About 5 acre peanut farm, and we were going on the farm, but the area was the people was so bad, the mud and all that. We got to walk in the mud. But then I had just bought new sneakers. So one of the villagers says, let me put in my bag. So I got on his back. Oh, Rose Sherman got furious. She got crazy. Say, but you are a leader in the community. Why must you ride somebody's back, walking in the mud to show that we are all social workers? And I was so embarrassed. So what happened, with our man Joy, we are, and you riding chopper and the road so bad. The
And
people
you the
are
president,
driving on the, and you're the president. You are the servant of the people.
responsible to
And
fix the road.
yeah,
And you can't fix the road. You are useless and worthless and dumbing and zogo. You can't fix the road. You gotta go rent helicopter to take you. Sam, this guy, he has made us so shame. This guy is so worthless. I mean, first of all, you drive in another country to come to your own county. That wasn't bad enough. Now you go get helicopter. Everybody else driving. You the man who's supposed to ensure that the road is good, that everything is feasible for people to travel to other country. They can't travel. And you taking helicopter to ride. That just showed that this man is a dictator. He's a loser. He's a loser.
So what they call when people say you are insensitive to the plight of the people? That's it. Very, very insensitive. You know,
Sam,
it's just
insensitive,
sad, man.
insensitive is a good word. You got to find a word to use for this dummy. I mean, he's stupid. He really stupid. Now, this kind of election period, everybody fighting to go up country in the mud. You the man, you go by helicopter to prove what? That you better than the rest of the people? Huh? Right there. And where you get that money from? That our taxpayer money.
Yeah.
Where George we are getting money from rent helicopter? You see, but I just hope the Liberian people seeing all these things. Because our country can't be so bad and backwards that these rogues will just take over everything and dominate our country. You know, this is not about country Congo or difference between our people. This is about pure stealing, pure stealing. And we can't say nothing else about it. This is the epitome of stealing in our nation. You know, our country going so bad, so backwards, so terrible. And our president The man supposed to be responsible for everything in our country is the very most useless and worthless criminal in our nation. George Weah is a fucking criminal. He's a criminal, and there's nothing else to say about this man. He needs to go to jail. And if y'all give me the chance, I will jail this bitch. I will not play with him. I will jail George Weah and every one of them around him and prosecute them. It's no joke. The days of the jokers are over. The days of the joker. George Weah them are the last jokers in our country. The days of the jokers are over. The jokers, the drunkards, and the jokers are over. We come to punish these people. We can't suffer. And you see, I'm not punishing these people for my power or for anybody else. I'm punishing them for the shit they did to me. Me. And all of us here, Liberian people, so will rise up and punish these bitches for the shit they're doing to us. They're not doing it to our pa, our ma, our auntie. They're doing it to us. And they need to be punished. They need to be punished. This is not revenge. This is justice. This is not revenge. This is justice. We're not revenging for what they did in 1980. We're not revenging what they done to us for the war and through everything. We're revenging for what they... We're not even revenging. I don't even want to use that word, revenge. We're getting justice for what they're doing to us.
Vengeance belongs to God.
God, yes. I don't want to use that word vengeance. Because what they're doing to us now, we don't want vengeance. We want justice. We want justice. We want to see motherfuckers go in jail. Excuse my French. People got to go in jail. They got to go in jail, Sam. All these years we've been suffering. Look at y'all in Liberia there. Y'all can't even eat. Y'all can't find no jobs. They're giving all the jobs to their relatives. Oh, look, my people, we got to overhaul our country. We got to overhaul our country. It's up to us to ensure that justice prevails in our country is small, my people. Everybody in our country related some kind of way. All of us related some kind of way. That's why it's incumbent upon us to ensure that we rule our country with justice and fairness. Or else one group of people will always benefit over the other people. In Liberia, we are all fucking related. Let me say it the French way. We are all related. And if you put one family over the other family, that's injustice. That's injustice. We want our rightful place in the society. So, if all of us related in Liberia, we need justice in our society. We need justice. Our country is small. We either related through extended family relationship, through marriage, or through some kind of way. All of us related. So this has come to the point now where we got to ensure that justice prevail in Liberia. Justice prevail. Why you think our law says is you can marry your second cousin? Huh? Because in small countries, people marry each other. Look at Rhode Island here. In Rhode Island, first cousins can marry each other. Yes. That's the law. So it differs different places. It depends on how small the society is. We have a small society. Many people in our society intermarry. We got a big relationship. Look at even George, we are talking, we all relate, but that doesn't mean that we all got to condone stealing and corruption and dishonesty and unfairness. That is even more reason for us to be fair, for us to seek equality and justice, because our society is small, our community is small, and one group of people cannot continue to enrich themselves over the other people. That's BS. That's BS. And it's incumbent upon us, the Liberian people, to change our society. I keep telling you all this time and time again. Nobody can change our country and society but us. That's our responsibility. Because when we change it, we will accept it. When other people change it, we call it suppression. But when we change it, that's us changing our society. We can change it when we change our mentalities. We got to look at things differently. We can't look at things from the same periscope that our parents look at it from. No. Right now, man, even among our societies, our relatives, things not right, man. Things not right. Even this family bullshit is not right. Because there's too much unfairness, injustice, lies, and treachery, and be stealing right in the family. And from the family, we take the same debaseful and treacherous behavior and take it to our government. Sam, why do you think our government is so bad? Because the families in our country are terrible. Look how our family treat each other with injustice. Right in the family, stealing for each other, big time. And they're acting like it's right. It's their birthright. It's not their birthright. But they want to steal. And let me tell you something. Whenever we are not men of integrity and men of justice who have our own, we'll always be rogues. Because only rogues depend on things that they don't inherit with their own hands, or they don't work for with their own hands. That only rogues that do those kind of things. But people who work hard for their own property, for their own livelihood, their own earnings and everything, they ain't got time for BS. They ain't got time to be fighting for what their mom left or what their pa left. You got your own life to live. You think I'm coming to sit down here and fight with my pa, 20 children, or a small property business? I ain't gonna do that. That's suppressing myself. That's taking my life away from me. What kind of stupidity is that? You know, that's why I'm telling you. When we are real men in our society, when we are real women in our society, we build ourselves. We don't depend on what our mom and pa got. No. What if they didn't have it? What would we have? We have nothing. We have nothing. And that's why I'm so thankful to God that I was raised by a woman who taught me to be independent. I wasn't raised by my mom nor my pa. I was raised by Louise Wadsworth Smith, a woman who taught me to be independent, not to depend on my mom or my pa, because that's bullshit. My pa got 20 children, 30 children. What the hell? What I would get from him? Huh? With 30 children, and all of them fighting to own something for themselves. I mean, Sam, that's the bullshit I don't understand. You know, my pa with 20, and my brother and sister, they're trying to own things for themselves. That's why I look at them. You know, I said, what wrong with you? Are you people crazy? Our pa got small property. If my older brother and sister take it for themselves, what the rest of us will get? You know, and this is selfishness that I don't understand. People fighting for property for themselves when we are so many. How you feel? Sam, even when my pa died, you know when people die, that when you really know your relatives, that when you really know your friends. I was doing a document. Everybody kept calling me, oh, we are 7, we are 6, we are 5. I said, no. I don't do that kind of thing. I don't do that kind of thing. We are 7, we are 5, and we are 4. When we're living, we were 20. When my pa was living, we were 20. All of us knew each other. Now he dead. How did number shrink down to 7? And so, what kind of math is that? When my pa was living with 20 children, we all knew each other. We were all related. Now my pa died. All of a sudden, the number shrink from 20 to 5. Oh, we only 5. I mean, what kind of math is that? How my pa children shrank from 20 down to 5? You see the deceitfulness in our society?
Mm-hmm.
Because I started from the very family. I ain't doing that shit. We started from the fairness, we started from the family. That's what I told them. I said, during my pa's life, I knew 20 brothers and sisters. Now my pa died, all of a sudden I would just know 5. What kind of math is that? That's a Booger Man math. That's bullshit math. You know, that's a rogue's math. You know? We all one family. All of a sudden the pa died, everybody trying to accuse each other. People trying to diminish our family. What kind of shit is that? But you see, my younger brothers and sisters didn't understand this thing. I tried to tell them the thing was a fucking joke. They were laughing. Oh yeah, we selling, we fight. They were laughing about that stupid shit. But if I had done what my brothers and sisters or their mom and their relatives wanted me to do, they would not be dancing and singing or what they would be doing. So I look at them and I say, you don't know. People wanted to take your birthright from you. You know? That's why, Stan, you were saying the same the other day, how, you know, your in-law, people want to take his property from you. Why you want to do that kind of thing? The man nice to you, welcoming to you. Then some family member getting together to deceive the man and betray him and take his property from him for them. Something they didn't work for. You see, Sam? You see how God bless you? You will catch hard time. Jesus Christ called hard time. That's the way it is with good people, with fair people, with honest people. Look at all our leaders, the black leaders who died poor, struggling for the masses. They died poor. Is that a shame on them? No, it's no damn shame on them. It's an honor. It's an honor. You know, all the rich people we got, what are they doing for us? They're doing it for themselves. They're enriching themselves more. But you got poor people fighting for the survival of their community and their people. That's something different. Now, if all of us were standing in concert with these people, backing them and pushing them, they wouldn't die poor. They wouldn't die poor. All of us would die rich. Sam, look at my 5 children. 30 years I've been telling them, let's raise money. Let's put money together. They say I'm crazy. Now we'll see who crazy. When they get sick, when they need help, we'll see who fucking crazy. God bless those who bless themselves. God will not bless you, you don't bless yourself. Huh? The little property we got, I'm telling you, let's put money together. 30 years ago, I've been telling them that. I started with $25. I said, let's put $25 together every month. Sam, do you think we have put $25 together for the past 30 years? What do you think would be? 20 children putting $25 together every month. What do you think would be? We'll be so wealthy. We'll be so powerful.
Yeah.
But because of greed and wanting to steal our property, some of our brothers didn't join us. They were told, oh, Rodney, crazy. Right? What crazy about that? You raising money for your future, that's something crazy. But you see, Sam, those same people will come back to you for help. You think I will help those people? I can't help them. You can be my brother, my pa, my mom. I'm not helping you. I told you 30 years ago, let's put money together. And Sam, That's something I can repeat that consistently for 30 years. Consistently. You gotta put money together. You gotta put money. Oh, Ronnie, you crazy. Oh, then in the end they say, oh, in one of their prayers, they say, oh Lord, bless her. Maybe Brother Ronnie been telling us the right thing, but we haven't been able to see what he been telling us. We just hope. I was listening to them. I said, listen to these people. Listen to these people. How wrong can you be to raise money? How wrong? Except people will steal it. Except people will steal it. But when I had it in the bank account in Rhode Island, nobody was touching it. Then they get jealous because they're not controlling. Son, that will break our society down. You get people who are honest. They're doing the right thing. They're saving the money. They're doing the right thing. Other people get jealous. Oh, they made this. They do everything to make them take that money from you, to move you from that position of protecting the money so they can put somebody there who's corrupt. It happens in our family. It happens in all the money I was saving. I have my power corporation going. My bigger brother and sister told my younger brother and sister, you tell Ronda, he mustn't keep he must close the corporation, close the bank account, and send the money to us. How can I work with those kind of people, Sam? Huh? We got a corporation, we got everything going on. You want to destroy it just because you're not in
People who
charge.
a lot of people don't have vision.
That greed.
People
Sam.
don't have vision, that's it.
That's greed. That's greed.
Yeah.
Selfishness. Selflessness. Why would you do that? Now the people who give me our family money got it in their bank account. And I had it in a separate bank account. I had a corporation set up everything. They told my younger brother and said, oh, rather do take the money back. So I sent them all the money. I closed the corporation. I closed the bank account. Now the people who got our family money got it in their personal bank account. Stealing from us. You see, and this is not right. This is why we, the Liberian people, need to check on every aspect of our society. When your family is rotting, how can the government be better? When the family is rotting, the government can't be good. And many families in Liberia are rotting because we got deceitful, wicked people in our family stealing from us. Stealing from us. And they don't want us to talk about it. Huh? Sam, I remember when I used to keep my other family money, the carers by people money. So family members, you see me in the street and be coming up to me, my man, why you acting like you go through our family money? Why you just dominate all our family money? I was looking at that and say, what the fuck wrong with you? Are you fucking stupid? Now, what you want me to do, sit here and divide the family money with you when we got an organization? People come calling me, oh, Bobby, we can do this, we can do that. I said, no, it don't happen like that. Not under my watch. We're doing the right thing. You won't spend the money, go to the president, call meeting, let the body decide what you want to do and tell me I will do it. But don't come call me as a friend and telling me we want to do this and this with the money when we got a structure. And you see, sir, this is why our money can't stay anywhere. People calling each other, you the treasurer of the organization, your uncle in the family calling you, oh, we should do this with the money and do that. That's not your money. That's the organization money. How the two of y'all will come and use the organization money for something that the organization did not approve? You see, Sam, I don't believe in those kind of things. This is why our government and family fail. Because you always got the big rooster that want to do things his way other than the way that the body decides. And that's why we always fail. And I don't believe in that. And that's why they don't like me. Because we ain't going to play that game. Because we got $10,000. We ain't going to steal it. We ain't going to steal it. Ain't not for us. Ain't not for us. Some of our people got to learn that kind of thing. It's not for us. Work for your damn money. Work for your money. Don't steal. There are ways we can live without stealing. There are ways we can live, Sam. If we all put money together, there's no way we can fail. There's no way we can fail. We always have money. But nobody want to put money together. When people get sick, then they be calling me to go in my personal money and take it and send it for somebody else. We can't continue to do that. I got my family I got to take care of. You know, everybody don't send equal money to me. When they say family need help, somebody send $50, somebody send $20, somebody send $10. How can I help me? It can't help me. But if we are putting money together and raising money every month, we have sufficient money that when people get sick, we ain't got to call people. We just take that money and allocate it for the sickness. But you see, this is the bullshit I don't like, Sam. When you warn people and say, let's do this, that's why my pa told me I was in charge of his family. Because I knew how to run a community. I know what to do to keep our organization functioning. I was the only one of my father's children that offered to fix his office, that alphabetized his whole office. My pa files were right. My pa legal files were in his office were terrible. You couldn't find nothing. None of my sisters offered to help my father. None of my brothers offered. All of them had degrees and this, but none of them offered to help him. All of them were thinking about themselves. I was the only one that used to go in my pa's office to help him. Look for files, put files together. But I found out it was a mess. And you couldn't find anything in that place. So you either had to fix it or you had to suffer in that mess. And I wasn't a man to suffer in mess. I organized things, Sam. That's what I go to school for. I told my father I would put his files together. He couldn't believe it. He kept asking me, when you do it? I said, when I'm ready, I will tell you. When I got ready, I told you, I said, this weekend from Friday to Sunday, no, don't come in your office. Don't call me. I will be putting your files together. Sunday, I will be finished. He thought I was joking. I took all the files and threw them in the middle of the room. When he said, oh, you put all my files in the room. I wouldn't even know what you do. I said, man, leave me alone. I told you I would take care of this thing. And I sat there 3 days. When I got through, my pa's office was alphabetized. He could find every file he wanted to file. My father never had a problem with him. I told you once he had a problem because there were some files that were not complete. They didn't have all the names in it. They had different names in it. So they were not complete. Those files, I put them together because they had no name on it. They had different names in it and different documents. So there was no way I could alphabetize those. I didn't know those were incomplete files. So I put all the incomplete files, I put them together in a drawer. So one day he was looking for a file with a name in it and they couldn't find it. So and to show when you do something, Sam, nobody else can do it.
Mm-hmm.
After I did it, my pa was looking for that file, everything stopped. I could hear my name yelling all through the house. Where Rodney? Where Rodney? Where Daddy want Rodney? Daddy, where Rodney? Everybody was looking for me. I was also in a court playing tennis. I heard everybody in the house, the whole house was upside down because my pa wanted me right away and everybody had to find out where Rodney was. I heard my whole house, Rodney, where's Rodney? In my small house, everybody yelling. So I said, I was scared. I said, what's wrong? So I come in the house, my pa said, Rodney, what is file? What is file? I said, man, give me a break now. I finished, I did your file 4-5 months ago. I can't remember everything. Let me think what I did. So after a while, I thought, I said, okay. I said, let me see that file. The secretary showed me the file. There were different names in it. I said, okay, this file is incomplete. I said, now I told you, I said, all these files are alphabetized. The files that are incomplete, I put all of them in one of the baskets. I said, so if you don't find any file here and you know that you're needed is among the list, is in this basket. That means incomplete. And sure enough, as soon as you lift for L, the people you found it. You say, oh yeah. I said, I told you, I know what I did. So my father never had any problem in his office no more. But nobody else did it. None of his other children did it. All my brothers and sisters, I'm the seventh child. What happened to the 6 children? None of them did shit. All of them had degrees and everything. They didn't do nothing. They didn't care about what my father did. They didn't care about working with my father. But I was interested in that because I'm a man of security. I'm a man of law. So I wanted to know what my father knew and learn from him as much as I could. So if you don't have that kind of interest, you will never pursue that kind of path. So my father knew right there that I was a man of responsibility. I didn't have to depend on him. I knew what to do. When I say I'm doing this, I'm doing it. I know what to do. And that's why he told them I knew my family would rot me. And I've told them from time immemorial, we need to raise money. It doesn't matter how small the property is. When we got money, we can decide what to do. But when you don't have money, everything you talk is bullshit because bullshit walks and money talks. So that's what we ask them. This is our society. That's why our young people can't no, we can't haul. Because everything is stagnant. There's no vision. They are not people who dream. We don't have those people among us no more. You know, everybody just think our country just operating on sheer air. No, but you got to have vision. You got to have a dream. You got to have a plan. You got to have an idea of where you want to go. And if you don't have those things, nothing can happen good. So we got 7 more days. We got
7 more days to election, and the fight is on. So the 4-year incident now, the 4-year violence. So John Security has set up a team. The Minister of Justice, as head of John Security in Liberia, they have set up a team to investigate the incident. But the question is, will that report come up before election? Because many cases, many investigations has been going on and no report. More than 10 15 investigations, no report. Will this one bring out funding and a strong solution is involved, Thomas Fowler?
And besides that,
do you think so?
The whole security apparatus is CDC.
Yeah.
Everything is CDC. I mean, it's so terrible. I mean, I got George Weah picture with him walking in the mud. I mean, it's so disgusting. You're the president of a nation, man. You walk in the mud because of your failure. You walk in the mud. You take 300,000, 400,000 to rent helicopter. When that money could have been
per
used.
day.
Yeah, it could be used to fix the roads. The roads. Even if the roads not totally fixed, but at least fix it so the cars cannot travel in mud, cannot be stuck in mud for days. Hey man, Sam, I told you for over 65 years it's been like this. Our country been like this. All my life, man, I've seen trucks stuck in the mud, people pushing the trucks out of the mud, people in mud up to their knees. All my life I've seen pictures like that, Sam. All my life. You mean we'll die seeing pictures like that of Liberia and our country will not change? We need leadership with commitment to changing our country. I can't die and see Liberia like that, my people. I can't die. I live and see my people from my childhood. I see people going out country. They can't go because of the mud. From my childhood, I see all the big trucks stuck in the mud for days. From my childhood, I see people covered in mud when they're going up country. From my childhood, we can't travel to our country. From my childhood, our leadership has failed our people. From my childhood. Hey man, you mean I would die and our country would be the same way? From my childhood to my death. Sam, I told you, I know that when I was being born, I know I didn't want to be born to this country, to this world. I'm on the wrong side of the world, man. We were born on the wrong side of the world, to the wrong side, to the wrong people. You know, people in Africa, we dark, man. That's the wrong side of the world to be born on. You know, you should pray not to be born on that side of the world, man. Yeah, we were born in darkness and despair and suffering. All we known all our lives, man. I guess that God won't punish you. He let you born in Africa and places like that. Because that punishment for people to us. When you come to this country and see how the people live here, how they support each other and promote each other, and you look at our country, how we try to destroy each other, to lie on each other, to bring each other down. It's just the opposite, man. I didn't want to be born in Africa, man. I didn't want to be born in Liberia. Not to my parents, I didn't want to be born to people that had. I didn't want to be born in that era. I just pray that the next time I come, because you never know where you come into, my man. I just hope the next time, if I do come back, if there's reincarnation, I don't want to come back. I don't want to come back nowhere in the third world country. Nowhere around it. I want my life to be different on this side, man. I know where I want to be born the next time. I want to be born in Africa. To hell with Africa. To hell with the third world nation.
So I don't understand, Ron. So is it that the Africans think different from other people? The Africans, the way they think, I mean, that will affect them. That was giving them underdevelopment.
African people do not think. We do not think. We are enslaved people. For centuries, we have been made not to think, to only do and follow orders and do what the white man do. Look at the Nigerians, the Ghanaians. All the people are highly educated, but they still wearing the white man wig on their heads. What did they tell you? Huh? They say they want change, they want enlightenment. But when they come together, they feel proud to put that wig on their head, to say they are educated. Are those people free? Do they have minds?
Yeah, because we already know about Pan-Africanism, pride of Africa, and still we following the white man. Then we say civilization started in Africa.
And the worst
I
thing
don't
about
understand.
it,
I'm confused.
the worst thing about it, you put the white man wig on your head, and you can't take it off. Then you want to tell me about African unity? We got our culture, we got our roots, everything. You despair all of that to go put a white man wig on your head. That you're proud to do it, to say you educated. That the symbolism of education in those people country. Then you want me to work with you for what? To fool myself when you a fucking foreigner in your own country? Huh? How can I work with you? You know?
Maybe one of these days, we will recommend the use of a traditional gown in our court system. All our judges must wear this, the gown. Liberia must set an example.
We don't have to consider it. We can just make a law. But you got to design
Yeah.
it. You can't just put on any country cloth and go to court. You have to.
Very good.
What I've been thinking of is those take country cloth. We can make them into long robes and our judges can wear them as their robes. We don't have to wear black robes like foreigners. Our own
Right.
country people,
Yes.
country gown we wear. They can fix it like a coat gown and be made from cotton cloth. And we support our country cloth industry where the people can weave more
Maybe your
country
color.
cloth.
Maybe your color from your color red, white, and blue, dominant blue and white,
I
and
know
stuff like that to
it
represent
can
your
be the
country.
same country cloth, just where the people make the country. Ain't gotta be no damn color. You see how the people make the white country cloth that you put over your
Uh-huh.
head? We can make it to close that coat and make the whole thing country cloth all the way down, a whole row. Do you know how much we pay for it? Government will have to pay for it for the judges and things like that, and that will
Yeah.
promote the industry, our industry. Those are things I'm thinking about right now. We don't have to wear black robe because white people wearing black robe. That's why I'm telling the Ghanaians and Nigerians they are fools. You lawyer, why you got to put that white shit on your head to prove you're a lawyer? Huh? And you in Africa. Why you got to put that thing on your head? But in Liberia, we coming, our whole mentality coming to change. Our judges' robes will be country cloth all the way down. And it doesn't have to go all the way to the throat. Go stop right to the waist or to the hip just to show that you're a judge.
Mm-hmm.
It will be country cloth. And it will not be cheap too.
An
Because
African judge or Liberian judge that I read.
your judge will be in our country cloth. All the judges, when you see the judges, you will know they are Liberian judges because their gowns will be different. It will be country cloth. You would set up our country to promote our industries. How we got all the country cloth industry? Why would I go buy a gown from America when our people here can weave the country cloth gown and we can promote it to the extent where they will make more on the commercial basis. But we got to start it. If we don't support our own industry, who will expect to support it? We got to support our own. So that's what we're saying. Why you trying to buy your breakfast this morning, throwing all kind of signs to the people? Huh?
The poor person, they are passing the north, I think quiet down.
Oh, you tell them to quiet down. Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
I'm on the push. I left the room. I'm on the push. Yeah, I'm on the push.
That's cool. It's cool and nice out there.
Because of the heat, I'm outdoor.
Yeah, I know. That's why I say it's nice out there.
Yeah,
Well, Sam,
cool, very cool. So when I pass, I got to tell them to control themselves.
Nothing happening. So let's. Anything else before we close up?
Mm-hmm. For now, nothing else. We're only waiting on the report from FOIA because it's very key. And, you know, I mean, I mean, people are putting finger at each other, and you know, so we just waiting the report because if we not take action, another one will happen. Oh, we did it before, nothing came out, so we'll do it.
Well, what kind of action?
They're all armed. You saw the development superintendent calling for armed, and all these guys should be citizens.
Sam, what would these guys do?
I don't know. No, action. We've been having cases long time. No report.
But if we never had report.
See, if this was a responsible government, but now the Solicitor General should have been dismissed. He was creeping to go bribe the jurors. If it were responsible government, but now this guy is dismissed.
Well,
in the Goretzka case,
if it were a responsible government,
but they left it like that. I mean, she suspended.
Listen to me now. If it were a responsible government, Tama Fala would not be doing what he's doing in Lofa County. Okay, because we saw him putting militants together. That was on video. Now we see this kind of violence erupting from his compound.
Mm-hmm.
With all the evidence we got, they point to him being the troublemaker. But what would George Weah do? That they're partisan. They're running for election. Nothing will come out of this thing, Sam. All this.
Nothing will come. That's true.
That's why the violence might get worse. Let's pray. We got 7 days to go for election. Let's pray that these 7 days go by fast. We elect our new government and get rid of George Weah. Let me come home and prosecute these grown boys. I will not play with them. I will prosecute you. I will prosecute you. I will jail your asses. I will jail you. Y'all will bring your money, our money back. Y'all will bring our money back. Sam, we don't have to divulge all the secrets, right? Let them be in wonderment and thinking what will happen after election. Make your closing
No,
statement.
you can't talk all. You can't talk
Yeah, you
all.
can't talk.
Yeah,
Man can't
sorry
talk.
that
Man can't talk
you
all.
can't talk all. It say man can't
That's
talk
all
all.
that. Man can't
You
talk
gotta keep
all.
it a secret.
Hey, you gotta keep it a secret. But
Man,
the
Rob,
Lord,
we pray for peace, man.
yes. Do your closing remark.
Don't spare the rod and spoil the child. Do not spare the rod and spoil the child. So government must be aware that they come and go. And so it's not nobody's farm. You cannot stay there forever. So one day you will leave the office. So when you're doing things, you gotta check yourself. So tomorrow you can say that's witch hunting. Because when you go wrong against the people, we gotta take you to court. And we hope and pray that this election, no more violence. We pray that no more violence. Because if anything, we don't want interim government. What they are doing is interim government, looking for interim government so they can have power sharing. We understand all their tactics. You understand? We understand all their strategy. But we as Liberian people must be vigilant in ensuring that this election goes peacefully. We hope and pray that it shall be well. 7 days to election. Vote your choice. No violence. Thank you so much, Rod.
Thank you, Sam. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's our show for this morning. You know, our country is ours. We can put our feet down and say, this is what we want. And we're not going to submit to anything else. Or we can let these grown-up boys continue to think they're smart, smarter than all of us, and they can maneuver the way through the leadership of our country. The time of these grown-up boys is over. The time of these Zogo peddlers is over. We got to rise up. We are better than this. We are better than this. And we got to rise up. Our society has better leaders than these damn useless people. And we got to rise up. Our future is in jeopardy. Our children's future hang in the balance. This is not the Liberia we want. This is not the Liberia we kill our leaders for. Our revolution must be revived. These damn rogues and criminals that have deterred us must be put in jail. We got to put these people in jail to set the standards for our country in stone that will never be shaken or changed. Our culture, our standards of living and existing must be put down in stone. That no grown-up boys, no Zokos will ever rise up in our country and lead us away from civility, from patriotism, and from royalty. We got to revive those principles and values that make us trustworthy, honest, patriotic, and strong Liberian people. We're better than these damn Sogos. We're better than George Weah and his useless criminals. We're better than Ellen Johnson Sally and her damn family ties. We are the people of the West African Republic of Liberia who stand for justice and truth. Aluta continua. The time of the Liberian people is now. My people, I leave you with that message because we must change our country. It's dependent upon us to rise up as real men and women, take up that blood-shed banner of Jesus Christ and move forward to change our country into a Christian nation of hope, blessing, and love for all within our borders. Aluta continua. The struggle continue. We flock these people in the name of Jesus Christ to free our country of devils.